Hey, it's MK, and I am back for another baby layout. Now, what I'm doing now is is showing you guys some of the cut elements that I used. I cut them on my Cricut, and now I'm showing you guys a few of the pieces of paper that I'm using. This is a baby collection by Close to My Heart. I can't remember what it's called, Simply Sweet or something like that. I can't remember, but I always think of like plaid and wood grain when it comes to kitchen or being in the kitchen or eating the dining room, things like that. I don't know why. I think it's just something I grew up with. It's a subliminal message. I don't know. Anyways, I had an idea of how I was going to put all of these elements on the layout. I just didn't know exactly whether or not I was going to commit to exactly how I wanted to do it. So I'm just giving a play and seeing what it was, and I start to lay out all of my embellishments, and I mean like every single one of them on this 2-page layout. Well, I do still have some pocket pages that I need to do, and so when I start playing around, it's like, if I put all of these on one layout, I won't have any for the pocket pages, and then they'll be kind of plain. What do I do there? So I am also trying to keep this glue bottle to last like the whole entire project, and so I'm kind of being a little bit light-handed, and there are some times when I don't put enough glue down and I need to put more glue down. You'll see that later, but it does happen. So I'm committing to a few things, and because of all of these elements being, I guess, flat and not, there's no dimension to them whatsoever, I am going to use quite a bit of pop dots. And keep in mind that when I want to add a photo anywhere, when an element overlaps a photo placement card, then it will need to like not be super sticky in that area, because I want them to be able to tuck a photo underneath the embellishment. All right, here I'm doing a little cheat. I don't want to use the plaid paper all the way underneath all of these two photo mats. So I do just cut a 1/4-inch strip and place it on both sides. And now it looks like I used an entire plaid piece of paper. Little cheat, sorry. Here's where I just decided that I'm going to be light-handed in the glue and it doesn't stick whatsoever. Like none. Oh, I just want it to last, you guys, and I have no idea how many layouts I have left. So, oh, and I'm also being a little bit stingy, and I don't say it's stingy, I'm being stubborn. I don't want to change the blade on my trimmer, and so I'm using my scissors to cut some of the cut edges because they're getting a little scraggly. But I don't like changing my blade until it starts ripping my paper, you guys. I don't. I've been looking at other trimmers and things like that, but I don't know. I like my trimmer. I am just, yeah, anyways, trimmer. I could talk about trimmers all day long, by the way, if somebody let me. So I am gluing down the title on this page, and I decided to change it up because it seems like all of my titles are on the left page. In fact, I think every one of my layouts, all the titles are on the left page. So this time I'm trying to force myself. The title will go on the right page, but it will go on the left side pocket will have a title as well. Now, the little title here only came with a carrot, and so I decided that I want the pea image as well, the peas in the pod image as well, and so I just took that off of the jars, and I isolated just the peas in a pod and cut those out. It's just a simple little thing. You just remove a whole bunch of images and you get what you want, kind of. Yeah. Anywho, now I'm rearranging the pocket cards and taking all the elements that I, was smart enough not to use on the 2-page layouts and doing the pocket cards. Now, normally, not normally, but I know some people are not interested in the pocket cards one bit, and so I usually do my close-ups and here you go, and then you guys don't have to watch the rest of the video. However, I am not done with the 2-page layouts just yet. There's some more elements that I would like to add to it. For these pocket pages, I wanted some wood grain as well. I did not have a light wood grain that matched the 2-page layout. So what I did was I cut the center out of that piece that you saw me cutting apart, in order to get just the light portion of it. And I cut it down to where I could make it work for me. And so it's basically, you're going to see me manipulating a few pieces of paper like I am now in order to get my 3x4 pockets. So basically what I'm doing is I am, you know, like I said, I'm manipulating them and gluing the pieces together. This works in pocket cards. It doesn't work so much in layouts. I mean, it does. It can work in the layouts, but in pocket cards, this works a lot, and I get to use up some scraps, and I still get to have that representation, even though I did not have a full piece of paper for that. So I do have some wooden, like they're like wood cut aparts, so they're wood representation, I guess I should say, and they say some cute things. They have some hearts, they have this and that and everything else. And so I have those elements that I took from a cut apart sheet, and I'm using them on some of the pocket cards, but then that is what I'm also going to bring into the 2-page layouts when I get there. So here's the title for the left page. It just says Eat Up, and then I think there's also like Happy Eats or something. Or Eating Happy. I can't remember what it says. It's on the bowl. So this one kind of has like 16 titles. It's okay. I like words. I really, really do. Actually, no, that one's going to go on the right side. Yay. So, and I also have this wood image that has, it's an ampersand sign, and it happens to be green. Go me. And so I'm going to just have, you know, carrots and peas. I love that, you guys. I absolutely love that. I also found a pocket card that is something about peas and carrots. And so I added that into my pocket pages as well, which means that I needed to add another green element because that card was also green. So it worked out perfect. I actually do like the little poke of green coming in to just the blue, the red, and the gray. No, it's blue, pink, and gray. So I have a green base down there. It says Happy Eating. That was the title. And then I have that green pocket card that is something about peas and carrots. And then I have the peas, the pea jar with the ampersand that is also green. So here is the close-up of my little pocket cards that I created. Again, when I think of babies eating, I think of a lot of dishes. My kids ate out of bowls forever until I think they were like, you know, they all still eat out of bowls. No, I'm just kidding. So I just, every time I think of little babies, we always put their food in bowls or jars or something like that. They don't quite get a plate just yet. I think it's couple years down the road before they do. So I'm just adding my little wood embellishments to the left page. I don't add any to the right page. I just add it to the left page. I think that it adds a little bit more interest. And I do have this little label that I cut out left over from the family tree page that we did. I think that was way back page number 1, if you guys have stuck with me. And then I am just throwing a few more little hearts down to kind of make it look like I did this on purpose. I like how it's all scattered, and oh yeah. And then I also have the word yummy cut out, and when I place it on that label, the Y will actually end in the heart. I know, it's just the tiny little things that that work. And so it kind of makes it look like the word yummy was supposed to have that heart at the end of it. Anywho, popping up because I think it's a little bit two-dimensional for me. So I am popping up a few of these little hearts that I punched out, and also had, they were also punch outs that came from somewhere. So here's a close-up of the left. I do not do a close-up of the right. I think I just forgot by the time that I made it to finishing these layouts. But here they are side by side. Here's the pocket next to the right page. And I think that they blend well. Again, if she doesn't do the pocket page thing, she still has a beautiful 2-page layout to play with. And I love this, you guys. I absolutely love. I can't wait to see all the messy faces that go on these layouts, because that is what I'm picturing right now. Especially, why do we always feed our kids spaghetti? I think it's so we can get that photo. Anywho, I know I have one. I can't wait to do that. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys sticking around for all of these layouts. I hope you guys are enjoying them, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.